From The Office, Angela Kinsey.
I auditioned for the role of Pam. They said, come back as the feisty accountant that no one likes.
Louise, Elizabeth Perkins.
You can't say my name, Jeff Probst.
On a roll, right here, between my legs.
Oh, Jeff.
And milking it.
I can milk many farm animals.
And a surprise I didn't see coming. No, you didn't. Are you kidding? About me. I'm recently married. I work with my wife on this show, and I'm learning how to be a dad to two amazing kids in a blended family. I'm hosting a talk show because there's a lot to talk about. This is The Adventure. Welcome to the show. Thank you for the welcome. Have a seat. All right, today, two of Primetime's funniest leading women, Elizabeth Perkins. Certainly, in the last several years, probably best known as the very acerbic, very funny Celia from Showtime's hit show, Weeds. She is here. We'll catch up with her later. But first, for 9 seasons, nearly a decade, she has entertained us as the hilarious, uptight, a little sexual Angela from The Office. Roll it.
Meet me in the old place. 5 minutes. I need you.
Come on in, the water's fine.
Dwight, it's not that kind of meeting. Put your clothes back on.
I know. It's not when I'm naked. I always work out without my clothes.
Just put them on. Put on your clothes. I need your help. I need someone who could operate outside of the law.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your vigilante privileges ended when you broke up with me.
Please welcome Angela Kinsey. Song.
I do too.
That is such a great little ditty.
Yeah, I still, when I hear it, I get like excited. So
When did you know from The Office? When did you know that you were on the show? When was the moment when they said you actually have the job?
Well, I auditioned for the role of Pam, and I didn't get it because
played by Jenna Fisher.
Played by my good friend Jenna Fisher, and
our mutual friend.
Our mutual friend, yes. Yay, Jenna! Well, I have to tell Jenna she got applause.
I married her and her husband.
Yes, I was there.
You were there. I forgot.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
You stole some of my bits, but you did a great job. No, just kidding.
I did. Before, and we were talking before, and Angela was giving me some material, which I then took from you, which is what anyone does.
I know. And then I try to reuse it in the toast. But, you know, really, though, I just knew when I went in for the role of Pam, there was this moment where she calls Michael a jerk, and she's wounded and crying because he's fake fired her. And Jenna has that vulnerability, you know, that you just want to hold her. And I called him a jerk, and everyone laughed. And I was like, ooh, that's not how it's supposed to go.
But then is that what triggered them for thinking of you as Angela?
Yeah, they said, come back as the feisty accountant that no one likes. So I did.
Did they write, because you're the same name on the show, did they do that just to make it easy?
Gosh, I guess so. It's so confusing, though, because Creed is Creed, Phyllis is Phyllis, Oscar is Oscar. I'm Angela, and it's enough that it just warps Oscar's mind. Oscar will be in a scene, and he'll be like, hey, Jenna, you need to turn in this document. She'll go, Pam, I'm Pam. And he's like, like...
Oh, because so many people have their real names.
Yeah.
What was the impact of Steve Carell on that show? Because, I mean, it just, out of nowhere.
Yeah, Steve is the most amazing guy. Like, he's a great man, just a great friend. And then he approaches work that way, and just, he's so honest in his comedy, and he doesn't mind being a flawed person, when in life he's a beautiful person, you know, and he just he took the bar and put it up here, and we all were like, okay, let's go.
So how is it for you knowing that the show is coming to an end after such a long, dominating run?
Yeah, it's bittersweet for me, because everyone I work with is like my family, you know, so I'm going to miss seeing everyone every day, and I know we'll stay in touch, but with work and kids, and
do you think you will? Because everyone always says that.
They do, right?
Yeah. You know, you do. Somebody moves away from you, you go, look, we are friends for life.
I know. I will get in my car. I will drive up to Northern California on the weekend. You know.
They can move 10 miles
I
and
know.
you don't see them.
I know.
Sorry, you know, with the...
I know. Here you move over the hill. I'm like, see ya.
I think we should, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
We should just start saying when something's over, it's over.
It's
been
done.
great.
I know. I'll see you in 3 years.
I'll see you in the next life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing coming between Jenna and I. We've like stood the test of time as far as our schedules. We talk almost every day. Like really and
You're
truly.
best friends.
Yeah. We text every day. We leave us long messages and
What do you guys do? Because Jenna told me one time that when you're on the set, sometimes they'll be in the background of a scene and they'll be at a computer monitor.
yeah.
And I said, what do you do? Like, you're there for 4 hours
Oh my
sitting at a
gosh.
monitor.
We scrapbook because you can do it online now, and then I'll have to walk over and bring Jenna a document, like all very official in the background of a scene, and she'll have all these pictures of her baby, and she'll be like, oh my God.
So
You know,
this is what we might see on the show.
Exactly.
And think you're talking about something, but you're really showing baby pictures.
And if we're in the background, yeah, we're so professional.
And you guys, you and Jenna have this crazy Twitter game you do.
Yeah, well, it started one morning where I just, I love donuts, okay, so don't judge me. So anyway, I took a picture by a bunch of donuts, and I was like, Jenna, where am I? So we'd start playing this Where Are You game at work, just kind of get us
there's
through
one
the day.
right there.
Yes, that's where I was. Delicious.
And
I
then
like
what?
the
She
chocolate sprinkles.
tweets back, you're at...
Yeah, or she'll guess, and then she'll just like challenge me to be like, okay, well, I guess where I am, and here she is like behind a box in the warehouse of our set, or she'll be in a drive car. So it
Now,
just,
where are you there?
I'm in my trailer, and you can see that's like also where my child comes and hangs out. The Play-Doh is not mine.
So so our producer said you did this here today.
I did. I decided, like, listen, I want to see if Jeff can guess where I am on his own set. So I had some fun with some of your workers.
Well, let's see. Okay, so are we going to put one up?
Oh, where am I?
Wow. Oh, no, that's my dressing room.
Yes.
Because you saw that Angela had a trailer. Well, on the Jeff Probst show, not only is that my dressing room, but that big sort of, what do you call that, sound blanket, that's our voiceover booth as well.
Yes.
So we have a slightly different budget.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got that one right.
That's in your closet.
Oh, that'll be my screensaver. That's my bathroom.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
That's your dirty clothes
And that cord up there on the right is to my computer, because that's also my desk, is the sink.
Yes.
Yeah. Budget again. Oh, wow. That is usually where my wife Lisa is.
Oh, no. Yeah.
You know,
That's pretty
in the
cool.
bath.
You have a bathtub, though. That's pretty cool.
You know what's also great
Oh.
about that other picture is that my dressing room, this area was Kathy Griffin's home for her show.
Yeah?
So I always imagine now that I've had you and Kathy in my tub.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
We should
Yes,
have
that
signed the wall. And then the next one, that's just weird.
I don't know where that one is.
Why would anyone do that with a plant? That's just... Okay.
You look a little like a woman we'd read about. Oh, that's in our party room.
Okay, listen, let me tell you something. This guy came up. The remote is that big, right? It's intimidating. And I'm like, this doesn't work.
It's a massage chair.
Yeah, it's a massage chair. And then this guy came up and hit a button, and it put me right on my head. So that's why I'm like, wait, stop. It like tilted me all the way
See, there's
back.
all kinds of fun to be had when you come to the Jeff Probst show.
Yes.
You hang out in the closet. All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about the challenges of being a working mom and working with your ex-husband on the show.
Yes.
It's a complicated world here in Hollywood. We'll be right back with Angela. I remember a PSA that you and Rachel,
Oh, yes. This is us being stupid. And we were supposed to be helping save the oceans, but we did this.
We're back with Angela Kinsey from NBC's hit TV show, The Office. So, The Office is ending, but your career isn't.
Let's hope.
You have another show with Rachel Harris.
I did. Rachel Harris is a great friend of mine. You guys might have seen her in the first Hangover. She was like the mean girlfriend.
And our kids love her from
Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Yeah, she's the mom in that. But she's a dear friend. We've known each other 17 years. And we sold the show about sort of two people who get a chance to have a do-over in life, and kind of the humiliation and honesty and raw moments that come when you get a second chance.
What I love about you guys together is you're very similar in that you're raw and funny,
Thank
and
you.
you have that little edge of truth that is...
Yeah, well, I always think real life, like, you just can't write some of the stuff that happens to all of us. You know, when I go home for, like, a family reunion, I'm like, notepad. It's like such good things
Brian,
happen.
throw up that. You guys did I remember a PSA that you and Rachel, yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, so we improvised this moment. This is actually for a charity, Oceana.org. And this is us being stupid. And we were supposed to be helping save the oceans, but we did this. And then I come up for real air, and then Rachel does, like, shoves me back in the ocean. And it was really fun, though. Yeah.
What is it? You have a 4-year-old, right?
Yeah.
So what is that like? You mentioned her. That's where my daughter hangs out. What is it like when you're working full time? Because on a TV show, as glamorous as it is, the hours can be very long.
Very long, and also spontaneous. Like, you might finish a day at 2 o'clock one day and 6 o'clock the next day. I'm very fortunate. Oh, that's Isabel. That's my daughter. She's my best buddy. I feel very fortunate that my daughter can come to work with me. I know how unique and rare that is. So she does come up to the set. She knows where to get sweets. She hits up the craft service guy. But it is hard, you know, when you're a working parent. I think the hardest thing you do every day is walk out the door.
Well, and you're walking into an environment in which your ex-husband, the father, you're working together.
Yes, we work together. And, you know, I think that was actually quite a gift, because we had no time except to be accountable. And it raised the stakes for us. And maybe our partnership wasn't working the way it should, but our daughter is our world. We work together. So there's no time for ego. Let's just work together.
She's getting love. She's getting all the love.
Yes.
Does it change how you deal with your parents now that you're a parent?
Yes, it does. I mean, I feel like I say these cliche things all the time where I'm like, well, I don't like that tone. And I'm like, what? Where did that come from? But I do. I feel like I look at my parents with such awe and respect.
Yeah.
And my dad had to work a lot, and he would come home, and the minute he came home, he was present. So I always am like, the minute I walk through that door, I'm not going to answer an email if you send it to me. I just want to be in the moment with her. I'm not going to answer my phone, and I just want to come home and be like, I'm yours. And I feel like also I go to bat for my ex with her. You know what I mean? Like, if she says anything that's disrespectful to me or him, because, you know, they're testing boundaries when they're this age.
Dad said I could.
Yeah, or what I'll be like, I'll say like, all right, well, we don't talk to our dad that way, you know, or we don't talk to friends that way. We use words have power. We have to use nice words.
That's something that's really key in a blended family, is that you guys are all on the same page.
We're all on the same boat.
And so when your mom and dad come, they're grandparents, but are you noticing them change? Like, I'll admit, my parents, they are my life. I mean, I'm like you. I have 2 amazing parents who are always there for me. But even with my dad, I'll see my dad slowing down just a little bit with things.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, I left my parents, like, just in the living room with a 4-year-old. And my mom came out, and she was like, you going to come back in here? Like, because, you know.
We did this.
Yeah, well, I think there was just, things were moving so fast. My dad was like, golly, do we ever sit down around here? I was like, not much, Dad. We don't sit much.
Are they going to be around for the holidays?
They are. They came for Thanksgiving. They're coming back at Christmas, and they've entered into the world of, like, texting. This is nuts for me. And their phones are the old school, so they have to go A, B, B, C, C. And then my mom somehow set an alert for when she gets a text, but she doesn't know how she set it. But it's her voice going, Birdie Kinsey. I'm like, full volume. And so my sisters will be texting her, and her phone's just going, Birdie Kinsey.
Why don't you get him an iPhone?
I got my dad an iPad.
Get him an iPad.
I got my dad an iPad.
Christmas.
I should.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about something you're working with, which is Citrus Lane, and also you're going to put on roller skates.
What?
And I'm going to put on roller blades, and we're going to have a showdown right here on the stage. We'll get them suited up. We'll be right back. Okay, I'll race you. You go left around the camera. I'll go right around this camera. Okay.
Oh, you're so good at. We're gonna
Pete,
wipe out.
You count us in, Pete.
Point forwards or backwards?
Either. Closed captioning for the Jeff Probst Show provided by Kinsey is a big-time roller skater, so she's been back changing. I slipped on my blades. Please welcome, from the 80s, Angela Kinsey. Look, wow. You're pretty good on these.
What's up,
I
folks?
love the what's the Baylor outfit?
I went to college at Baylor. Woo! Sing 'em down! Listen,
It does bring out the kid in you.
it does,
you know?
doesn't it? I took my daughter roller skating, and I was just like, woohoo! Whenever I get to be a dork again and a kid again, I'm so
Okay,
excited.
I'll race you. You go left around
Oh,
the camera.
crap.
I'll go right around this camera.
I'm going left?
Well, which way do you want to go?
No, I don't care. Okay.
Okay, so-
Oh, you're so good at. We're gonna
Pete.
wipe out.
You count us in, Pete.
Point forwards or backwards?
Either.
Oh.
Whoa! I can't
Ready?
stop. Okay,
Wait.
so
Oh.
tell me about Citrus Lane, because I didn't know about Citrus Lane, but I love this idea, which is, well, you explain it, and then I'll tell you what it makes me think of.
Okay, so Citrus Lane is this great group of parents, and they formed a website. They've done all the research about products for your child. Depending on what age your child is, you can design a box. They send it to your home. For busy parents, it's great because you have a community that's really finding good companies and good products, things you don't know about, and you get it to your house. It's like a little
Here's what it made me
present.
think of. Well, I thought it was such a cool idea. It's like beer of the month. This is what you would send to your
Yes.
buddies, and every month they get a new beer. You do the same thing with parents, and every month they get a new package
That's
of
right.
toys or the newest, coolest thing in parenting
Right.
or whatever.
Not alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic.
Non-
I'm just making the
No,
analogy.
you're so right. You're so right.
Right?
Teasing. Yes.
Yeah, it's a very
Exactly.
cool idea.
And then I love to give it as a gift too to new moms, because sometimes there's so much information out there, like on strollers and high chairs and what sippy cup, and they do some research for you and send you
So
items.
they vetted it.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
And so you know early on if,
Yes.
if the vetting process is good, you're going to like what you're getting.
Yes. And it was a really great group of women, and they all have kids. You go in their boardroom, they have their who's up on maternity. It's kind of awesome.
All right, wait. While you're talking about Citrus Lane, I have a dare for you.
A dare?
Right
Okay.
here.
Oh Lord.
Between my legs.
Oh Jeff.
It's limbo
Okay.
time at the All-State.
Okay. Stay right there. Oh, Lord. All right,
If you do
Jeff.
this, we will say Citrus
All right.
Lane 3 more times.
Hopefully not in a high-pitched voice.
I don't have a cup on. Yes! You're awesome.
That was great. That was
Now,
great.
we do this thing, book of questions, sometimes at the
Okay.
end.
Okay.
Elizabeth Perkins is coming out.
Oh,
And then,
awesome.
when we're done, are you up for doing a couple of book of questions?
Yeah.
They can be very revealing about your personal life.
Well, I'm up for it. Let's do it.
All right, I promised you Citrus Lane 3 times. Citrus Lane. I like this idea. I would tell you if I didn't. Citrus
I'm
Lane.
glad.
Citrus Lane. Catch the final season of The Office Thursdays on NBC. Elizabeth Perkins. Not only was she in Big
Oh, my gosh.
and Weeds, but one of the best undiscovered movies of all time, Avalon. Go IMDb that or YouTube that. We'll be back in a moment.
Boom.
Now, why did you roll your eyes when you got applause?
Oh,
Go ahead.
God.
Oh, welcome back. We're here with Elizabeth. I have the hardest time.
You can't say my name, Jeff Probst.
Elizabeth Perkins and Angela Kinsey. Skate back on out.
There she goes.
Baylor.
Awesome. Look at you. You're amazing.
Does this make you want to skate?
Oh, can you imagine me on those? No. It wouldn't work. Wouldn't work.
Okay, book of questions. These. I've had these books for about 20
I have these
something.
books.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do.
They're fantastic,
Love
right?
them.
Gregory Stock. I don't know if you can still get them on Amazon, but man, they're great conversation starters. Okay, Let me see here.
I'm a little scared too.
Really?
Like I'm adjusting with what's going to ask me.
Okay.
My mom's going to
Something
watch.
really personal.
No, these are just sort of moral,
Right.
ethical questions.
Okay. Okay.
All right. In a nice restaurant,
Okay.
after getting the check for an excellent meal, you noticed that you were not charged for one of the more expensive items you ate. Would you bring it up?
Oh yeah.
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 Oh, I don't believe. That was peer pressure.
Oh.
You said yes, and
I
she.
definitely would. I just was making a joke.
Yeah. Have you
I
ever
definitely
worked as a waiter?
See, that's
like
what I was
that's the
gonna say,
thing. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Because if you don't charge for it, you have to,
Yeah.
it comes out of your pocket.
Oh, it does?
Never been a
Yes,
waitress, like
and I
most
was
of us
horrible at
actresses.
it. So.
Yeah, it comes out of your pocket, so definitely, because you know what that's like.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a little bigger stakes, but this is a possibility.
Okay.
Would you be willing to murder
What?
an innocent person if it would end hunger in the entire world?
Oh,
God.
yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Who wants to go first? Absolutely.
Wait.
Who would you murder? How would you pick them?
Well, I wouldn't say on the air, but they know who they are.
Oh my God.
Angela?
Oh.
Now imagine there are millions, if not billions, of people starving right now. It's just one person.
I feel you.
Quick on, so.
Listen, okay, so does this person know? Are they volunteering for this? I have questions.
Well,
This
all
is
it
a big
says
deal.
here is they're innocent.
They're in, so they don't even know. I'm just like,
You're just going to kill them.
do a drive-by. I don't know.
How would you do it? How would you do it?
Well, I would probably hire someone to do it, because then I wouldn't really be.
Someone's trying to ask a
See?
question.
Yes. Hold
What
on.
if you- what if
hold
you
on.
had to-
Hold on. Let me skate over.
Oh,
I still got
Lord.
my blades on. Hang on.
It's
All right.
harder to stop.
Those are great questions, but what if you had to like look them right in the eye and slit their
Oh, he
throat?
just and
Oh, it would-
sit down. He just said, "Oh my God!" He just said the audacity to say and slit their throat. What do you think we're talking about? Murder here?
Well,
we
I don't
are.
know. Where did you get that? Did you have to get permission for that book or anything?
I don't know. Wait.
I wrote it.
No, you didn't.
Okay, stop.
Oh my God! Are you kidding? Hold on. Sit down. This is fantastic. Have a seat. Wait, am I okay? Am I being punked, or did you randomly get here, or did somebody invite you and not tell me?
No, I just came by, you know.
Really?
No, I brought in.
I'm so happy to meet you. Oh. And I was. It's so funny that you stood up because. Wait, did you guys know?
Yes.
You knew.
I knew.
Okay, because.
Fact or fiction?
Yeah.
So now that we have you here, where are these books still? Do you still sell them?
Yeah, they sell about 100,000 copies a year. They're going on. They've sold about 3 million copies. And actually, I'm doing a new edition of the Book of Questions with about 100 new questions because, you know, the issues are all the same.
Right.
Betrayal and, you know, love, all these sorts of things. But the setting has changed.
Yes.
so much.
So dramatic.
Yes.
Yeah.
There
So
are
lots of ones.
Another reason that I find these interesting is what you said, which is there will be a question in here that will say, for $10,000, would you? And you're like, $10,000? How about $10 million? You know, as you say, have you minded that I've been using it?
No, I think it's great. And you've got my permission.
Oh, thank you very much.
You get questions. Often, and you're one of the people who really understands how to use questions to be able to get into what is real for people. And it's so much fun. I mean, for the new questions that I'm doing, I'm really enjoying it.
You got to come on here when the book comes out.
Yeah, that'd be
And
good.
then
I'd love
we'll
it.
use them. Okay, so now that I know he's the official guy, he added a layer. Would you slit their throat?
Yes.
No.
They're through.
I'm scared of her.
You guys work it out. All right, when we come back, these two are leaving because they have jobs. Will you just stick around because I know you have another book and I'm fascinated that you surprised me and I want to talk. All right, we'll be right back.